Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope everybody's cool. Just let me know if you can hear me. I would love to wait a bit more for other people to join, as I'm a bit earlier actually. So most of the people will join me around 9, but I'm not going to, wait for them until 9, but we'll wait like 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. In the meantime, please let me know if you guys can hear me and who is here actually. I can see so far my mod Tamim is here, even though his name is showing something at the rate of Tamimi8085. So Tamimi, if you don't mind, can you please share what is that 8085? Hey Teza, good morning brother. RP is here. Good morning RP. RS, good morning brother. Fadi is here. Good morning Fadi. RS, loud and clear. Thank you so much brother. I struggle a lot about this sound system at the beginning, but I think now these days the sound system is bit okay. Not great, but bit okay. Whoever joined, please let me know their name. Hey Harish, good morning, brother. Harish, I would love to know your feedback, brother. When you have joined, what do you think about this guy T2? The way he's doing all of this streaming. What do you feel about that? Is good if you compare with other people who are actually explaining the ICT concepts on YouTube. If you compare with them to me, what's gonna be your opinion? Hey Suresh, good morning, Suresh. What do you think about 22H231 weekly chart? 22H23. I don't know where is it and what do you have? Okay, I think you are talking about this gap. We'll talk about that, brother. Actually, I have already done this talking around the weekly analysis video. Hey, Jens. Gen C trader. Okay, you actually give your hi to everyone, not specifically me. Hey, Belmont. Good morning, brother. RP sound is clear, brother. Thank you so much, brother, for confirming. Hey, Kuba. Is that Kuba? I think it's Kesub. I don't know why I'm seeing at the rate of then the name instead of the name. I don't know why it's showing like that way. So I think it's Kuba. Hello, Kuba. Good morning, Easy Trades. Good morning, brother. RS. Good morning, brother. Density Trader. Message retraced. Guys, would love to talk about this a bit before starting because this is the Blue Guardian futures. I'm going to give one account only today because last time Mahati won one and he told that to give this account to anyone else. So I will give this Blue Guardian futures on 50k to other people. Would love to talk about this Blue Guardian at first, and it is the offer is still going on, and tomorrow is the last day for this offer, where one standard evaluation 50k project X, which is absolutely same like trading view, it's gonna cost $40. That's all you have to pay, no other fees, nothing. Profit target $3,000, maximum 3 contract, 1250 daily loss limit, don't touch it. 2500 is actually the maximum drawdown, end of the day drawdown, so you don't need to think about the trading drawdown. Every 7 days you will get the payout, no activation fees, and some scaling rules. Okay, so far this is right now, or comparing with all other platform, this is the cheapest one, and in my opinion everything is good. They don't have any bad reputation about the payout. If they late to give you the money more than 48 hours, they will give you 200 extra. So you can check other account price as well, like 100k is gonna cost $77. That's all you have to pay. 150 is gonna cost $114. That's all you have to pay. Same for 25, that is gonna be $25. That's all you have to pay. So I hope guys, if you really take a look or give a try to Blue Guardian futures, you won't be disappointed. It's really so beautiful. Okay, so yeah, you guys can try that on. At the same time, I would love to ask you guys to push the like button. Okay, so 35 people are watching. Make sure that you have all pushed the like button over here, the thumbs up. Okay. Okay, Kuba. Okay, thank you, Kuba. I was thinking this is Kuba. Specifically, so what did you say? Yes, that's me. Okay, that's cool. Especially, okay, especially to you, Titu. Okay, thank you so much. Now I'm good with you, Jansi. I was kidding, by the way. What's your view on for today? I will talk about that. That's why I'm here. I will build the context first, then I will go for the trade. Without building the context, I'm not interested to trade. So if there is no context, no trade. If there is context, I will give a try. That's all I do every day, by the way, brother. Hey Vin, good morning, brother. I don't know why. I also don't know why. Marcus, order block king is over here. I talked to Mahadi. He he said give it to me. Okay, he told to give it to you, but he told me that to give give it a try to everyone else. So whoever is going to be the winner, I have to give that account to him. I especially requested him so that he can give me that account, but he told no, brother, I can't give it. I can't do it. So I have to make sure that it's gonna be a fair selection. I have been following you since 1 year. You were so disciplined with your model. That's the best thing about and you're transparent with your subscribers. Love to travel with you in the coming years also. I'm extremely waiting for that. I mean eagerly waiting for that. Hey Jinshit, how are you, sir? Good morning, Dimmer. Okay, so I think some people have joined. So let's talk about the price action bit, and then we will do some other things. By the way, today's Tuesday, and if I come to here to the calendar, this is Tuesday, and you can see around 12:20 we have Fed Chair Powell. I am going to say that this is the only news I'm afraid of. This is the only news I don't know how to trade. This is the only news I always surrender to the market. Most of the time, like 80+% time, I will be wrong in that type of news. So far, I have observed if there is Fed Chair Powell speak before the news, after the news, either this market do the consolidation, or it's gonna be the seek and destroy mode, or it is going to be highly volatile range bound market. That means this market will keep bouncing in between support and resistance without giving you any entries. Even though there is liquidity, there is a lot of things, they don't give a shit. So something like that. This is my observation so far about Fed Chair Powell speak. Now, fortunately, the news is around 12:20 p.m. So I believe that until 11 a.m. It's not going to affect the market. Okay, this news is not going to affect the market. That doesn't mean this morning session is high probability. After the holiday, which is, you can see, this is the holiday. Monday was the holiday. After the holiday, most of the time the morning session is the manual intervention time. That means a lot of manipulation is going to happen without taking the liquidity with the price action. It's gonna do something shit. That is my belief. I believe it's gonna be so difficult to trade the morning session. Of course, I will be here. I'll try to frame some trade the way I do every day. If I find something good, that's cool. If I don't get something good, I'm not going to frame any trade. Okay. In my opinion, today around 2 p.m. Newark local time is the best area to start trading. So the PM session exactly from 2 p.m. I could say from 12:50, but because of this 12:20 p.m. news, I can't say from the 12:50, because after the Fed Chair Powell speak, first part of the PM session can be highly volatile range bound market, seek and destroy, or simply consolidating. Anything can happen. So to be honest, today the best area, or the confident area to make money is from 2 p.m. New York local time. That's just my expectation. I can be wrong. Around the morning session, it can be so beautiful price action, and we will be here. We will be here. Okay, I'll try to be here, and we'll see if we can find anything over here. Even if it is so beautiful, it should be beautiful until 11 a.m. New York local time. So from 11 to 12:20, it's gonna be the reaction of the Fed chair Powell speak, and after from 12:20 to 2 p.m. it's gonna be post reaction of the Fed chair Powell speak. I surrender. It's my opinion. Maybe you are good. You are the best to trade this Fed chair Powell. Okay, I am going to surrender him. I never be right of this guy. When he just start to talk, I surrender. So of course, please don't judge me today. It's really a difficult day for me. So far you can see the weekly chart. Market has traded that minus 2.5 standard deviation. Gapped up. This was the gapped up. Market opened here. Okay, so that was a huge gap near about 400 handle gap. Gap up. I don't like to see this type of gap up or gap down because it actually built the consolidation. Now yesterday I told that this market is going to be consolidation day and today should be the manipulation day. Wednesday I will expect some kind of expansion, Thursday opposite side expansion, and then Friday reset, something like that from the weekly chart. So far this is the weekly candle that is inside this candle. This market went higher, came to the rejection block from the weekly chart, a very good area to be rejected from the rejection block. I'll see if it can reject from there and keep falling. Would love to go to the daily chart. From the daily chart, same thing. This is bullish fair value from the weekly chart where market actually came to the constant crossment on Friday. I'm building the context over here. If you can't do that, you have no right to trade. First, you have to build the context. What you are going to do. Buy, sell. Why you are going to do that. For that, you need all of this top-down analysis every single day. You need this. After the Friday, this is like a car. You started to drive from here. Your speed was like 500 kilometer per hour, and then you come until here. Then you are braking. You are stopping here. Maybe after stopping here, then you will start to run again. So after this big run, always you will expect some kind of consolidation. So yesterday's candle was a consolidation day. It was a consolidation candle. Of course, you'll be able to see it when I'll be in 50-minute chart. It was a consolidation day, and today is the Tuesday, which is actually the manipulation day. What do I mean by that manipulation? Tuesday's job is to take either the Monday low or the Monday high. Whatever is going to be taken first, market will go to the opposite way. So you can see this is that Monday candle. If I mark the high of the Monday candle, which has been cleared here already, if I mark the Monday candle low, that has been also cleared over here. So the manipulation is already gone. I was needed the manipulation. Either it will take the low, then I'll look for the high, or it will take the high, I'll look for the low. Both of them is being taken. When the liquidity is taken from the Monday, so Monday high and Monday low is important to me, which has already been taken before even starting this AM session. That is another sign that this market is gonna be so difficult to read around this morning session. So if this market bit can make some kind of liquidity around the morning session, PM session is gonna be so beautiful. It's my belief, okay, by the way. So from the daily chart, I really don't have anything to say instead of this bearish gap. So I'm going to remove these highs over here. Instead of that, I will just keep that daily bearish gap. So you can see here, this is the daily bearish gap. Now, from the beginning, what should our expectation? This was an extremely bullish market. Finally came a very specific level after reaching here, rejected from that line with speed, showed me a beautiful market structure shift, bearish gap, trade that bearish gap. It should break that low, body should close below that low. When it will close below this low, whatever gap is, it is going to build around this area. For example, this market fall, sorry, sorry, just give me a second. Okay, here. So when I have found this beautiful market structure shift here, that was the beautiful fair value gap. Market has traded that fair value gap. It will fall closed below this low, and whatever fair value gap it is going to be built here around this area. That's gonna be my beautiful area to think about the more sell. If it doesn't do that, doesn't make any kind of fair value gap over here, I'm not able to look for the sell. Yesterday I told that even though I'm thinking about the sell, the way this market opened, now this area is a liquidity area. This whole area is the liquidity. So is this market falling to take that liquidity and then it start to go higher, or is it going to respect any kind of bearish gap that will be built over here, and then it will go through this liquidity area? After taking that liquidity, retrace that gap and then it will fall? I don't know. It's not possible for me to identify until the market is going to show me something. If it wouldn't open like that way, I would be extremely bearish. There was no confusion for me for this sell side liquidity, for that sell side liquidity, and finally there was the bullish parabolic gap from the weekly chart. So until that area, I could keep looking for the sell. As this market open like this way, it can keep consolidating for some more days. Okay, it is possible that it will keep consolidating some more days and then finally building a gap that will determine is it bearish or is it bullish. It will depend on that gap. Until then, I really don't have anything to expect from this market. I can't think about the extremely bearishness. I can't think about the extremely bullishness. So here, so from the daily chart, as you have seen, it has already done the manipulation from Monday candle. So it's gonna be a morning session, a very tough session in my opinion. Would love to come to 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour chart around here. Okay. So this is the 4-hour chart. That was the lines. It will be important actually. I will show it to you when I'll be in 15-minute chart, because that is important from the 15-minute chart. Now you can see here, this was the bullish parabolic gap from 4-hour chart. That is the bearish gap from the daily chart. So I'm going to remove this daily bearish parabolic gap because I don't need it anymore. That bullish gap, yesterday market hold that gap and came, finally it came until this area. So that all price action was yesterday's price action. So until here, this was yesterday's price action. Market open here, overnight come here, then whole day. Just look at these candles from 4-hour chart. It didn't move anywhere. It was just consolidating around here in between this bullish parabolic gap and that bearish parabolic gap. And finally this market trade that bearish parabolic gap constant crossment. What I told you through that video, I mean weekly analysis video, where I told that I can maximum expect this candle will come until the 50% of this gap. That is the maximum area this market can go. Now you can tell me that, brother, you are wrong, because one candle has closed above this line and then next body has closed. You told that nobody should close above the constant encroachment. I was not ready to see this actually. To be honest, I was not ready to see this. But unfortunately, it has just made a fake breakout around here. It is absolutely okay if it can make the fake breakout. That means one candle closed, the next candle has closed below this area again. It is acceptable. I don't need to be 100% precise, like tick by tick. It's very rare, and I believe that only ICT can do that. I'm not able to be tick by tick right, but so far that was my idea, that this market can maximum reach until the 50% of that hourly bearish gap. Now those people who have watched the weekly analysis video, they know that. Okay, so of course it is important for them. Then finally this candle closed below this 4-hour bullish parabolic gap. You can see this bullish parabolic gap, 4-hour bullish parabolic gap. It has closed below this. Trade that bullish parabolic gap again as an inverse gap. Why inverse gap? Market tapped to this gap, took that swing high over here. This is one of the best inverse gap. Until this market is below this inverse gap, I'll keep looking for sell for this whole liquidity zone. This candle open, this candle close. This zone is the real liquidity. It's a liquidity void. So you can see I have actually marked both quadrant level, upper quadrant 50%, lower quadrant, and the low of this gap. I want to see this whole zone to be traded, because there is no buy, there is no sell. So far this market has traded until here, which is not even tapped to the upper quadrant. I'm not happy to see that. I would love to see, even if it would love to go a bit higher, it should come at least to the upper quadrant of that opening gap or new week opening gap. So far it is just came here, made the wick for that candle. Here it went above that candle, no wick candle. Now it made the wick for that candle. Now all you have to do, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, just remove this 8 candle from your chart and then use this candle after that candle. That means this candle open, went higher, next candle fall, made the manipulation, it can start to go higher. How far? This bearish gap. So from what to say, I mean the 4-hour chart. Okay, it's from the 4-hour chart. So it can maximum come to this bearish gap. If it leave this gap open, that is the best case of scenario. But if it would really go a bit higher, then the highest up close body close candle is one of the best order block. It can do that because it has cleared both Monday high and Monday low. So manipulation is done. I don't need to think that it will keep falling. I don't need to think that. I just can't look for the buy until this market is below this gap. I just can't look for that. But if 4 hour candle can close above this line, then I can think about the high here. Or what else can happen? It will come until here, wick will trade that bearish gap, and then it will start to fall again. Any kind of sell is valid below this 4 hour gap. Any kind of sell is valid below this 4 hour gap. No sell is valid when this market is above this 4 hour gap, because this is the inverse gap from 4 hour chart. Would love to come to hourly chart. So this is the hourly chart. That was that entry gap, that is the last gap. If you remember to that weekly analysis video where I told that this is the best gap, there was a bearish gap here. Okay, so that is the best case of scenario. Market will tap to this gap and then it will keep falling. Unfortunately, the market opened above this gap, okay, above the 50% of this gap. So there is no need to think that this gap is going to be respected. That is why I removed that gap. Instead of that, I'm going to keep this 4 hour chart until, so it's not going to be shown in 1 hour chart. Okay, so here when this market came here to this entry gap, I told that my maximum line, remember the 50% over here, the 50% of this entry gap. If this market come to this last parallel gap, I'm not bearish anymore, I will be extremely bullish. There is no bearishness, nothing. I will be extremely bullish for the new all-time high. But if this market failed to go to this last parallel gap, its maximum line should be the constant encroachment of that entry gap. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you say, I just didn't see the quadrant level over here. If you can, okay, the quadrant level also didn't trade. Finally, it came to this constant encroachment. One body has closed above this constant encroachment. The next hour was deciding or holding the market to find out, do I want to go for the all-time high? Do I want to fall for the real liquidity void? Where should I go? What should I do? That was an indecisive candle. Then the next candle decide, no, I don't want to go higher, I would love to fall again. So it has closed again below this entry cap constant encroachment, and then it keep falling, stopped after tapping to this volume imbalance or the new week opening gap, whatever you say. It just came here and stopped over there, now reacting from there. I really would love to see, even if it would love to fall, before falling, it will come to this area one more time. I really would love to see that. So when this market is reacting from this area, if there is a buying opportunity, I would love to take that buy. Of course, I'll be very careful. What is that gap? I think this is the gap. Okay, so if I go to, if there is a buying opportunity here, I'll try to take that buy until this 4 hour inverse gap, and then if I can take the partial here and hold the trade until this gap. So overall, what I'm trying to say, this market until here around above this new week opening gap, okay, very near to this new week opening gap, I'll try to look for the buy. Again, when this market will come very near to this gap, no buy is valid. Just below this gap, no buy is valid. So if there is an opportunity to take the buy from this area, I'll try to take the buy from this around that area. Okay, so any kind of buy from that area is valid to me until here. Again, if this market come here, or maybe it will go through this gap a bit, trade this gap, after trading this gap, come back again below this gap, below that gap, I'll try to look for sell again for this whole zone. I'm not interested to see the sell first, I would love to see the buy first for this gap, more importantly to that gap. But if it is extremely bullish, then it can reach until this order block, which I don't want to see that, to be honest. I don't want to see that. Instead of that, I would love to see this weak constant encroachment or the quadrant level will be traded and then market will fall. That is my expectation so far. I'm not bearish until this market doesn't go a bit higher. So from hourly chart, that is the fact. Now here is the 15-minute chart. If you see the price action around here, the whole day, I would love to use this one more time. That was that yesterday's PM session, yesterday's session, okay, from the 15-minute chart. What happened? Market opened there. After opening there, market come here somewhere, okay, around the Asia session, London session come here, and after that the whole AM and the PM session, this was the session. Did market went anywhere? No, it was just consolidating. It was the range bound, the same thing I explained in my weekly analysis video. It should do this consolidation. Now around the PM session, if you guys remember, I have used that fair value gap over here, that fair value gap quadrant levels, that if it close here, then you can think about the buy. If it close there, you can look about the things or whatever things, and then finally we have found a sell over here for 20 handle partial, and then stopped out to the break even, rest of the day this market just consolidating in between these two quadrant level. So it just consolidating in these quadrant levels. That was all around the PM session. I told that you can't think that it is keep going higher for all time high. You can't think that it will keep falling. It should be range bound, and that was absolutely it happened over here. Around the morning session, if you guys remember, we have framed a buy here, then we have framed, sorry, the buy here. Around this area we have framed the buy, and then we have framed a sell here. So all buy, sell, and around the PM session just one sell, because I missed that buy, market didn't give me the buying opportunity. So there was just one sell. Tried to take the buy. After that candle close out this, unfortunately market didn't give us the entry. Then we have framed the sell from here for 20 candle, just 20 candle, and then I stopped trading. So yesterday I believe that it was bit insightful for all of you, and of course you have got something from that price action. If you didn't, I'm so sorry for that, but I tried my level best to give you some context. Then today market opened here around 6 p.m. I have to come here around there. Okay, so you'll have to go to 50-minute chart here. So this is that 50 minutes, same 50-minute chart. You can see market opened here around this area, went higher, trade that 50% as well as this new day opening, new week opening gap. I would be very happy to see that if it could tap over here to this new day opening gap. In that type of situation, it would trade the upper quadrant level of that bearish fair value gap from the hourly chart, but it actually didn't do that. Instead of that, it worked a bit with this new week opening gap, and then market fall dramatically, closed below this new week opening, and finally fall and come to this new week opening gap, which is this week new week opening gap. In here around this area, all of these lines are the liquidity line. All of these lines are the liquidity line. So far it has just cleared the upper liquidity. Then I have the upper quadrant liquidity, 50% liquidity, lower quadrant liquidity, and low of the gap liquidity. All of this area is my beautiful liquidity. Before taking this liquidity, as I told, it can go a bit higher one more time before falling. Okay, it is possible. If it do that, that is the best case of scenario. Now if you look over here around this 6 p.m. yesterday market open, went higher, and then fall. Just look at the range from the high to the low before this market open. 540 handle speed, I mean run has been done already. If you ever see overnight big run, be very careful about the morning session. First of all, yesterday was holiday, so today's morning session can be a manual interpretation day. Secondly, we have Fed Chair Powell's speech around 12:20. It can affect the market, even though I believe that it's not going to happen until 11, but it can affect the market. The morning session can be affected. Thirdly, overall big run around the midnight can make the morning session consolidation. All of these three signs are telling you stay away from the chart. Don't trade me. Still, I know that some of you don't want to listen to me. You would love to trade this morning session. You would love to make a thousands, a million, a billion of the dollar by this morning session, because this is the only session you will be able to trade in your life. There will be no other session. This is your first and last opportunity to trade this morning session. You have to push the button. Now, for those people, truly, I don't have any word to say. Just no word for them. I really appreciate if you can trade this market around this morning session. Maybe this is gonna be very beautiful market. Okay, like so beautiful. The highest possibility this morning session is gonna be the disaster. Okay, like no PDRs is going to be respected. Nothing is going to support your knowledge. So you will start to feel like, oh man, this concept doesn't work. Okay, these things is bullshit. It's very cherry picking. No, it's not like that. First you have to understand when you should trade, where is the high probability, when you should not trade, where is the low probability. If you can find them, congratulations brother, you have done a good job. That is the best case of scenario for you. If you don't know that and you pick the time when it is the lowest probable area to trade, and you put your everything or your every accounts by copy trading in the worst price action, then blow them out. Don't complain the concepts. Instead complain to yourself, because your psychology is the reason for that case of scenario. So please take your decision by yourself. If you would love to trade this market, you can trade, and as I told, I'm more interested to look for buy first and then sell again. Not going to think that it is going to keep falling something like that area. I'm not thinking like that way. I would love to see it will be this upper quadrant level, and below, I mean below this area, okay, below this 50% of that entry fair gap from the 4-hour chart. It will be in between that two area. This market is going to stay like that. Here I would love to add one more thing. If you guys remember, I have talked about something inside candle. So you can say that, brother, this is an inside candle in that candle. So why you are not expecting some kind of expansion by today or tomorrow? I'm not expecting, because this is an expansion candle. This candle by himself is an expansion candle. Then market open here, like this is that area. That means if it needs to take that low, it has to struggle with another this type of candle. It has to build another this type of candle. Now I'm not expecting this is going to happen one after another. So that is why this inside scenario, inside candle scenario, is absolutely different. It's not something you can use for the normal inside candle. For example, this was an inside candle, so you can't think that this inside candle and that inside candle are the same candle. So if you complain, brother, inside candle expansion, but it is not expanding, first use your common sense. Okay, does it look like an inside candle? Of course it looks like an inside candle. I'm so sorry for asking, like talking like that way, but is this a normal case of scenario? Like other times you look for this inside candle, does it look like that type of scenario? I don't think so. It's not the same. So as this market has cleared both high and low of Monday candle, I'm more interested to see this market will be a range bound, and it's gonna be like it can fall a bit more. I don't have any problem. I don't wanna see it will keep going higher, but it can fall a bit more, maybe until the upper quadrant of 50% of this opening gap. But so far, first I would love to see some kind of buy run, then fall run. So in the meantime, around 9:30, if I find any buying opportunity, I maybe I will take that buy. I'll try to take that buy. If I don't get any buying opportunity, then I will wait to this market go higher, and then I'll try to frame some kind of sell. Now is the time to look for the liquidity. Do I have any liquidity in this market? Do I have any liquidity? Now you can see that this is the high, this is the low. In between this high and low, look on your left, there is not even a single relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows. If you don't have the end line means liquidity. You don't have the end line. If you don't have the end line, there is no trade. A very specific rules. No end line, no trade. End line means relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. There is nothing, no trade. So yeah, that is all before the market open. I would love to come here one more time just for making sure that everything is cool. This that, I mean, you got the point. This is the candle from the ES or E-mini S and P. You can see here E-mini S and P 500 futures. So from there, the same case of scenario, it has taken both high and low of the Monday candle, and this market actually fall a bit. If I come to the 15-minute chart, and you see that this is the 50-minute chart, it came until here, okay, around this area. It fall a lot. So comparing with Nasdaq, this market fall a lot comparing with Nasdaq, because I told you this week, if you look for the SMT, I'm not going to explain the SMT again, but I'm just telling you that when the ES will fall, it will fall more than the NQ. So ES is falling, it will fall 100 handle. In the meantime, NQ will fall maybe 400 handle. If it starts to go higher, NQ will go 1000 handle, but ES will go maybe 400 handle. So falling, ES is stronger. Rising, NQ is stronger. So depending on this logic, try to mark your, what to say, I mean the SMT. So please do that with yourself. Would love to come to the what is this guy, YM, which is the Dow Jones, and you can see this is the strongest when the market is falling. This is the strongest, and it has fallen more comparing with NQ and ES. It has fallen more. So yeah, so far everything is correlated, and I'm happy to see this market over here. Just for my interest, I'm going to remove this 4-hour inverse fair value gap. You don't need to remove it, you can keep it because this is important for you. Okay, I'm just going to remind that this midnight open is around the 4-hour fair value gap or 4-hour inverse fair value gap. But of course you can keep it. I just don't want to make mess over here. So I'll just remove it from my chart. I'll look for this chart like this way. It's easier for me. Okay, I can feel like that way. If there is a lot of lines, then sometimes I get confused. So here, this is the 1 minute chart around this area. Okay. So I will stay like this way from 1 minute chart. Do I have any liquidity? I think I have some buy side liquidity here. I have some buy side liquidity there. As I told, first I would love to look for the buy. That means this market will keep going higher. I'll keep looking for that opportunity. If I find any kind of buying opportunity at the opening, I'll try to take that buy. Selling, if I would love to take the sell, first I want to see this market will come here around this area to this gap or something like that. After reaching over here, I'll try to take the sell. Until then, I'll keep looking for a buying opportunity. By the way, guys, today I would love to make a giveaway for Blue Guardian futures. Okay, so make sure that you have pushed the like button, because without building 100 likes, I'm not going to start the giveaway. That's for sure. I can see 96 people are watching. Please push the like button. That's all I ask you from you guys. That's all. All you have to do, just go back and push the like button. Just close the chat. There will be a like button. Push that like button. Please do that for me. I'll be grateful to you. Okay. And this is the Blue Guardian. I would love to one more time. Tomorrow is the last opportunity for this discount or this offer. 150k, just 50k account, standard evaluation. Project X is gonna be your platform. Going to cost for $40 only. If you use the code T2 Wizard, there is no other fees instead of this $40. Like for 100k, it's gonna $77. 150, $114, and 25 is $25. If you ask me what is the best, in my opinion 150 is the best, because here you will find more rooms. So if you do some mistakes, you will have the room to what to say, I mean, recover your mistakes or recover your loss. 3000 is the target for 50k account. Maximum 3 contracts or 30 micro contracts. 1250 is the daily loss limit. Don't touch it. 2500 is your maximum drawdown, end of the day drawdown. Payout weekly, no activation fees. You have some scaling rules. Okay, so that is all about this Blue Guardian futures, a very old platform. So far I didn't hear anything bad about them, so you guys can take a look or give a try over here to the Blue Guardian futures. It's time to read your comment. By the way, I don't think so that I have to speak anything around this PM session, because this PM session I was in live, and if you guys remember, that was our sale from that week. So we have actually took the sale from that week, specifically that week. That was the sell from there, and we took a partial around 20 handle very specifically, and then got stopped out to the break even after taking the partial. So that was the only sell I have found around the PM session. We have tried to take a buy here. Market never gave us the opportunity, because if it could give the opportunity from that 22 IT model, we could go for this trade as well, something like that. And our target was here somewhere, so something like that. So we'd be very happy to take that buy, and when this buy we failed to take, then we have framed that sell and got that partial at least. So that was the PM session. As I was in live, so I'm not going in details about that PM session. Okay, so I'm done about the price action. Now if you have any question, you can let me know. Please don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Hello Mahadi, how is sir? If you hit your daily drawdown, your account will be closed. So try to keep your daily drawdown at 1200 so that you won't be deactivated. Absolutely, brother. Don't touch your maximum drawdown, which is 1250. Don't touch it. Just stop at least $10 before that. At least $10. Okay. Either way, I'm not going to support that. In one day, you will take $1200 loss for 50k account. It's not acceptable. So your maximum drawdown should be $400 in a specific day. Good morning, Archana. Good morning, Caterpillar. Yeah, daily drawdown is a hard breach. Absolutely, brother. Could you explain perfect inversion parabolic gap? No, I'm not interested to explain the inversion gap here, brother. No inversion gap, no propulsion block, no like breaker block. Maybe I'll talk about that. No mitigation block, no rejection block. Okay, so right now I'm just doing the order block 22 IT model. Focus over here. Just 22 IT model. And also I'm doing the quadrant level. Try to get this first, and then we'll go step by step. I think this is a good idea. If I just go everything, oh no, it's not good. Blue Guardian won't allow scalping. What do you mean by that? Of course they allow the scalping. I do the scalp. Hey Jinshit, thanks for that penguin, brother. Red Cherry, guys, I am not uh, happy to see that everyone I'm seeing at the rate of and then the whole name. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit difficult for me to understand who is actually commenting over here. So if I just messed up, forgive me, please. Good morning, Red Cherry. GN, good night. Take profit is the best. Take profit is the best. I agree with you. But right now, this is the cheapest. Blue Guardian Futures is the cheapest. $40 for 50K account is the cheapest one. I really appreciate it, man. Without any kind of activation fees, nothing. Okay. Walaikum salam. Listing March. Vin, I think you can make money by keep it simple. Try to learn too many things can make you confused. My focus is 22 model and whatever. Absolutely, man. The more you will try to learn, the more difficult this market will be. The more complicated this market will be to you. Hey, practice. How are you, sir? I wonder what happened to the names. I'm also wondering about that. What happened? By the way, guys, tomorrow today's PM session, I would love to explain the session liquidity. So everything will be done by the session liquidity, but it's gonna be the members only live, of course. But session liquidity is going to be done by today. There will be no other question. There will be no other confusion. There will be nothing about the session liquidity after today's session. There is no such rule as 60 seconds. Yeah, there is no problem with the scalping. I mean, Blue Guardian futures is absolutely good. Good morning, brother. I'm Sujivan. Thank you, Sujivan. I can see you by your profile picture actually. So yeah, at the rate of Sujiva, okay, Sujivan Siragam, I guess 2001 is your username. It's showing my name different now. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Hey George, how are you, sir? Just last day when you commented, I didn't notice, but later I found that my brother came back. How are you, brother? Are you going to be active again, George? Yes, I spoke with customer care. They said the same that we should try to hold trade at least 60 seconds. They only allow some trades under 60 seconds. Oh, okay, so you don't want to trade, I mean, you don't want to hold to the trade more than 60 seconds? If it is, then maybe. But I didn't see any rules like that. I can be wrong, by the way. Hey, Pilarets, how are you, sir? Bomdia? Yeah, it's Pilarets Lander. Thank you, brother, for being over here. Good morning, Kevin. I'm great. Thank you, George. I'm going to be here today. Okay, George. Thank you, brother, for being over here. You have chosen a wrong day, by the way. Today's morning session gonna be a bit difficult, I believe. But we'll see. Hey, Aziz. Good morning, brother. Suresh, I went 24,748 at least. Yeah, I would love to see the buy first. Even the whole day is bullish. I don't have any problem. But the range is until this area. It should not break this new week opening gap here. Good morning, Sharada. How are you, sir? Salam to Bangladesh people. Walaikum salam, Aziz. Before buying, try to check with them once. Just a small suggestion, because when I checked with them, they confirmed me this. Uh, Thank you, brother, but I don't think so. Any of people here who is going to hold their trade less than 60 seconds. Okay, so I don't think so. It's gonna be a fact for them. The trade is gonna be like 5-10 minutes. So just 60 seconds, that's 1 minute. I don't think so. It's gonna be an issue. I just don't think so. But yeah, of course, your job is to research first before choosing any kind of prop firm. Remember what did I say about the dollar index? It can maximum fall until this order block. Then it should take that high, this high, and then that high, and finally I would love to see this market will come over here for dollar index. I'm still looking for that case kind of scenario, but let's see. Just a second, guys. I have a call I have to receive. Hello, hello. চাচু, হ্যাঁ এখন শোনা যাচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, সমস্যা নেই। আজকে বেরোবো না নাকি 9টার দিকে? আচ্ছা, আমি 9টার দিকে ফোন দিবেন তাহলে। আচ্ছা। I have a plan to buy some gold, so I need to see this gold chart a bit. Sound is good, but good, bro. Check your PC. What happened? Can't you hear me? Do you take any? What is? Sound is not clear, George. This is all the bullish. Sound is okay. Thank you, brother. I'll just spend a bit time, okay? Please don't don't get uh, what to say. I just need to see when the market is going to give me some kind of fall run. So okay, so gold market also reached until minus 2.5 standard deviation. A good area to reverse from that area. Just keep it over here so later I will be able to understand what I have done. I don't need to make it again. Oh, what happened? Okay, so let's see if this market can actually fall until this area or not. We'll see this later. I'll check it. Good area to for the reversal for gold because it came exactly where it should come. Let's see. The sell side liquidity below here, the last gap should be which is really so awesome. Unfilled gap. Leave that unfilled gap. Took the liquidity market structure shift fair value gap. Come to this fair value gap. Trade that order block 1, 2, 3 times. Then used the propulsion block, went higher, reached until minus 2.5 standard deviation, respecting minus 2.5 standard deviation so beautifully. So it's a beautiful area for retracement until at least the equilibrium to that line, and then it can start to go higher again. So I'd love to see if it can fall until this area so far. Mm, from hourly chart, trade this one. Order block. So maybe it will trade this order block and then it will fall. I have the obvious liquidity here. And I have the liquidity there. Yeah, so I have the liquidity here. A bit liquidity around this area. In between these two whole area, the reaction should be from there. Good area for looking for a sell day. I mean sell week around this area. So let's say I'll check it later actually how this gold is going to work. More interested to see this sell side liquidity if this is broken. If it is broken, then the sell side liquidity will be my next opportunity for the gold. Is there anyone who actually love to trade the gold? No, no gold. Okay. Okay, Theo, you love to trade gold. What is your expectation, brother? Are you thinking about the buy or should you think about the sell? What you were thinking, brother? Okay, Dolph. Thank you, brother, for saying. I think the gold is going to reverse from there. Okay, so far I'm just expecting that way because the way I have seen so far it's kind of an good area for thinking about some kind of selling days. GC1. Like here, as you can see from the daily chart, perfectly came to this minus 2.5 standard deviation, a good area for reversal. If I come to the hourly chart, you can see this is that high market structure shift. This is the market structure shift. Fair value gap has been traded. How beautifully the constant crossment or the 50% of this gap is holding the market. Perfect. It can go one more time to this water block, then fall for this sell side liquidity. Then it will come to this fair value gap, which is the range 50% fair value gap as well. After that, if the range 50% fair value gap is broken, this sell side liquidity is gonna be my interest to see. Beautiful scenario actually. I think it's gonna be so beautiful area to think about some kind of retracement. By the way, I'm not a gold trader, so please don't change your bias or anything depending on my analysis. That's just my opinion. Okay, there you go. This is the 9:30. Any kind of buying opportunity, I'll try to take that buy. If any of you are looking for sell, please go for that. I really appreciate it. But I'm not interested to look for sell. I prefer to take a buy first. Then we'll see if there is any selling opportunity. I'm bullish at first, then I'll be bearish. At first I'm bullish. If you are looking for sell, please take that sell. Take your boom. Just do that. I'm not interested to look for sell. I'll try to take some buy first and then we'll see if there is a selling opportunity. But first, I'm not interested to take the sell. At the beginning, first half an hour, I explained the context. So now if the market work with my context, I'll trade that. If it doesn't, I'm not interested to trade. From 15 minutes here, this candle doesn't have any wick. Okay, this candle doesn't have any wick, so it can fall a bit more to take that low before going higher. I am not a gold trader, so I have no idea about the gold futures. No idea about the gold. Did the price come for the 843 order block? 843 order block. I don't think so, because this order block has been traded already, I guess. It's been already traded. Yeah, it's already been traded. When this candle has closed above this consecutive order block, trade this candle by that specific candle here and then went higher. So order block has been done. This is the new week opening gap high. That line is the new week opening gap high. Would love to mark this area, whole area. Okay, so the entry gap and the last gap, both of them I just marked by one gap. Okay, finally it came to the last gap, so I'll just keep the last gap. If it keep falling, I will do nothing. In every kind of bullish period, I will try to frame the buy. It doesn't have any value anymore. My next PDR is minus upper quadrant. This line is my next PDR. So if there will be any buying opportunity from there, I'll take that buy from here. Those who doesn't want to wait would love to go for the trade. I don't think so this is the good live stream for you. Okay, I really would love to wait for the perfect case of scenario and then I frame my trade. Until then, I'll just keep watching this market. When I'll find something that is easier for me to frame and I'm more confident about that, then I'll frame the trade. Until then, I'm just not interested to push the button. There is only two type of buy. First buy can be from this upper quadrant, that area. The second buy is from this high of this new week opening gap. In between this high and the upper quadrant, there is no buy. For example, this market went through this line and then fall here. Then the buy is from there. In between 75 and 0.5, there is no buy. So here I'm not able to take any kind of buy. My only buying opportunity either from the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap, upper quadrant, or from the high. That is the only area I can look for the buy. No order block is valid inside the new week opening gap. You can use the order block with the 50% of the new week opening gap or new day opening gap. That is also risky, brother. Please push the like button. Until it's not going to be 100 of the likes, I'm not going to give the giveaway. So please make sure that you have pushed the like button. And this account is actually from Mahadi. Meek Bay, we stop in the 25 September low. This is just the gap, brother. So there is no other price, just a gap. This market is inside a candle yet, the Friday candle. This is the low of that Friday candle. This is the low of the Friday candle. So until this market is not going to go through this line, it is inside the Friday candle. Mark this order block. Not a beautiful order block, just mark it. Let me see the volatility actually. So here it's gonna be 35, something like that. One of the good opportunity here. I don't know it will give me the entry or not, but one of the good opportunity. Didn't give me the entry. I just missed the buy. I mean sell. Okay. I don't think so, Tamimi. Still, it's so bullish to me. So much bullish. I just need time, little more time. If it is bearish, absolutely okay. I mean, I'm really happy for that. Then I will have the confusion. I still have the confusion about the all-time high, new all-time high. It will be gone from my mind if it is extremely bearish. But I still think that it's not bearish market. Market opened, started to fall. So if I draw your attention here to this area, Look what happened. Going to go to the regular trading hour. In this regular trading hour, you are seeing that this is that opening gap from yesterday. Okay, so market open, went higher. Today market closed there, opened here, started to fall. If I were a trader, retail trader, I would say that, oh, okay, this is a bearish market because I have seen the bearishness here, extremely bearishness over there. Market was bit consolidating here. Today market gap down and break that. See this opening gap from yesterday, it has been broken as well. So what should I expect right now? This should keep falling and they will test the market where this market will actually work with this opening gap from today. So yesterday it left it open. They are using the same reference here today that it's gonna be open like yesterday. It's gonna be open today as well and it will keep falling because this is a bearish market. Bearish, consolidation, bearish, is keep falling. So far I'm watching, I've been seeing that okay it has filled the yesterday's gap that has been filled. It's time to go higher now. Of course, the beautiful area is to from that area, that 0.5, then go higher. That is the best case of scenario. We'll see. Wow, it's 40 handle. I can't do that. This should be the first buy for today. Target is this gap. This is the target after taking the partial around 26. First buy for today or first setup for today. This should be the partial. First trade for today. This should be the partial. Again, you can take the partial around 20 handle if you want. Okay, I'll just keep it 1:1. That should be the first partial. And target is this gap. Again, you can take the partial around 20 handle. If you do that, I have no problem. Wherever the 20 handle is, you want to take the partial over here, go for that. But I would love to take the partial here and then would love to see it will keep going higher. My stop loss is a bit tight here because I just covered the mean threshold of that order block. That is the mean threshold of that order block. So stop loss is a bit tight for me. First trade for today. If it failed to trade the mean threshold, that means it is extremely bullish. I would love to see it will fail to trade the mean threshold. I repeat, if anyone is here in this trade, you can take the partial around 20 handle. It's up to you. I would love to see the partial here around this area, but you can take the partial around 20 handle if you want. I have no problem with that. But I would love to see it will give me the partial around this line, which is 1:1. That means 60. That should be the partial. Whoever in this trade, make sure that you have take the partial over here. If you didn't take the partial, you are gambling. Please don't do that. Take the partial. I would put my stop loss here, but you don't need to do that. Put your stop loss to the break even after taking the partial. But I prefer to put the partial, stop loss over here around this area. But you don't need to do that. you can simply put the stop loss to the break even, because 26 handle is really so beautiful. Okay, something like 30 handle is, it's really awesome, brother. You don't need that huge run without I mean, just put the stop loss here, you'll be profitable, I promise you, brother. Whoever is in this trade, if you didn't take the partial over here, just leave my stream. Okay, I don't want to take any responsibility from you if you just got stopped out now. By the way, my target is this gap, which is just below this area, and more importantly to the top of this new week opening gap. Okay, so actually I'm watching the new week opening gap, as I have this gap aligned with the new week opening gap high. This is the high of the new week opening gap. I want to hold my trade until this gap. Partial secured. Congratulations, brother, for securing the partial. Yeah, partial is the most important thing of trading. Take the partial, then you can hold your trade as you want. Put your stop loss to the break even. I would love to put it here because this week can be traded one more time. That week can be traded one more time. So that's why I would love to see if it really trade here. But you don't need that risk. Just put your stop loss to the break even. If you get stopped out, be happy with that. I think you will get stopped out over here. I was afraid that this market can trade that week. It is important to me as I'm working with the quadrant level. So it can trade the upper quadrant or the 50% or the lower quadrant before going higher again. So that is why I put my stop loss below this area. Now the first time it will make a gap, I'll trail my stop loss. Okay, so I'm going to remove the quadrant level, by the way. It's still 26 handle, brother. Not bad. Okay, not bad. 26 handle is not bad. You are seeing this water block has been retested. I'm watching this weak upper quadrant has been tested. Okay, trade the lower quadrant of this week. Let's see if it can go higher now. If it doesn't, then it will stop me out. Perfect. After this candle close, wherever this candle is going to close, I would love to put my stop loss below that candle. After closing, okay, not before closing. After closing, I would love to put my stop loss below this candle. How it has built the buy side liquidity here. I'm happy to see that. By the way, I'm going to remove this partial line. I would love to need my check calendar clean. I mean chart clean. Whatever gap is it is going to be built here, it is going to be the real unfilled gap. This is the breakaway gap, so I should not write it down like unfilled gap. It should be work as a breakaway gap, not the unfilled gap. It should be unfilled. I'm not sure that it is going to build it or not, but if it can build it, this should be unfilled. So stop loss will be one tick below this gap. target is this area. More importantly, the high of this new week opening gap. So it can be respected the high from that new week opening gap, but I want to see it will at least tap to this gap, at least over here, and then of course it will go through this line, and you have all the buy side liquidity over there. So we'll try to frame more buys while this market will be above the new week opening gap. If it can make another fair value gap over here, for example, there is another fair value gap that is going to be traded before going higher. That's the boom. Here, just look at this that week quadrant. As I'm working with the quadrant level, okay, tap to the lower quadrant of this week, then market went higher. It was a bullish market, there was no confusion. Yeah, I missed that fall, but I don't want to miss this buy. Okay, now I really deserve some boom to the comment box. Come on guys, come on guys, come on, come on, come on. I deserve it, man. Come on. Okay, now I'm seeing the boom on the comment box. Thank you so much guys for writing boom. I hope you guys got the context over here when this market was falling, why you can't look, why it has fallen that far, because that was the opening gap from yesterday. Market closed that opening gap. Now it is started to go for today's opening gap. Okay, so it will go for the today's opening gap. That buy side liquidity, that buy side liquidity, that buy side liquidity, they are going to be triggered. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for writing boom. By the way, is there anyone who was in this trade? I saw one guy actually who told that, I think it was teamed, who took the partial 26 candle partial and got stopped out to the break even. Okay, perfectly okay. But is there anyone else who was in this trade? I'm still holding for that 20. Why you are doing that, Abdul Samad Zadani? Why you are doing that? That is my question. Why you are doing that? I'm so sorry for asking that question, but it is very specific question. Why you are holding that? You still have a runner. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, I can see that some of you actually got that. Sharda, DL break even. DL break even, what do you mean by that, brother? I was okay. Shirko, congratulations, brother. Those who got the boom, I'm really happy for them. You are a real wizard for telling us how the fair value cap will hold the price. Thank you so much, brother, for saying that, man. I'm just trying to draw your attention to this price action. So when people are seeing this fall and they're getting confused by seeing that it is keep falling, I want to show you that that fall is actually the starting of the new run, new buy run for this buy side liquidity, that buy side liquidity, that buy side liquidity. Now after that, I don't know, but this is my extreme liquidity. That is, I'm more interested to see. In the meantime, whenever I'll find another opportunity, I'll take another buy. Okay, I'm just going to remove this 15-minute last fair value cap because that was not important anymore. Any kind of buying opportunity here, I'll go for that buy. And those who has watched that water block video, they should give me the thanks. Thank you so much, brother, for showing us the beauty of the water block, by the way. Boom. Thank you, Blum. I took 2 micro. Congratulations, brother. I still have 1 micro. Why is that? George, that is my question. Why is that? Why is that? First, you have to ask yourself, what is your limit, brother? Marquis, I'm not seeing the 22 YT model now these days. Okay, I'm not seeing them. Like here, I don't have the 22 YT model. So I have to force myself for the order block because I don't have the 22 YT model. So what I was looking for buy, unfortunately there is no 22 YT model. Simply not even a single swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. Now I can use this one as my market structure shift here. It is absolutely valid. So let's use work with this one. But as you can see, this highly volatile market, if I would love to take the buy from this entry fair value gap by counting 5 candle, 1 2 3 4, maybe by the next candle I'll get the entry from this 22 YT model where market has taken the liquidity. Beautiful perfect market structure shift. This is the best model, 22 YT model. Would love to take the buy here around this area from this entry gap, this should be the breakaway gap, that should be the breakaway gap, and this should be the entry gap. Okay, so if I'd love to take the buy here by 5 candle, okay, let's count the buy 5 candle. Now my minimum stop loss has to be here, minimum. Now 64 handle stop loss, I don't think so it's a good idea to take that 22 YT model. This model is valid 100%. This is the best model, best 22 YT model, but I can't take this trade because my stop loss is going to be 64. Even if I would love to care about that breakaway gap just by tick, just by tick, okay, still that is kind of 49 handle. So I'm not able to do that. That's why I have to force myself. Okay, I think I'm done with one micro with 75 handle. Congratulations. Yeah, if you're done, I'm happy. Ask yourself, what is your limit? When you want to stop, how many handles do you need? I know that. Trust me, man. I'm not able to show you this. It will go for this liquidity, that liquidity, and finally, maybe that one. I'm not sure about that. But this two liquidity is going to be taken from this market. That doesn't mean I'm going to hold the trade until that area. No, I'm not going to do that. For me, the most logical level is this new week opening gap high. I would love to close my trade around there, which is like 70 handle. After clearing the partial 1:1, 626 handle or 20 handle, whatever you say, would love to close it here. I don't even want to lose one single dollar from this run because I will look for next opportunity to take the buy. What is wrong? Nothing is wrong, right? So let's see if it can provide another opportunity or not. I see possibilities to go higher. Uh, okay, George, I don't have any word, brother. I don't have any comment, brother. To be honest, I don't support it. Runner, I never support. Okay, 24660 smooth edges. Let's say ICT is saying 24660. 24660 is smooth edges. What is that? 660. Okay. So he is actually referring these highs, I guess. This high and that high. So I actually marked 24665. ICT is referring 660. I'm happy because ICT is also looking for the buy run. I'm really happy. Okay, we'll try another trade. Okay, we'll have a lot of opportunity. Don't worry. I want to see some consolidation from this last gap. Send the market lower again to the new week opening gap again. See this new week opening gap high. Send the market over there again. Then I will start to look for buy again. I need some reaction from this last gap. If it doesn't provide me the reaction, that means I will miss the opportunity to take the buy. We'll see if it can give me the reaction. Then we'll go for the next trade. Again, whoever would love to hold the trade, do that. I don't have any problem, but I'm asking honestly, you should ask yourself, what is your limit? When you wanna stop? By the way, while these people are, I mean, everyone is writing boom, I was not able to see actually who was in this trade. Can you please write down one more time that brother, I was in this trade? I was in this trade. At least you got the profit, okay? Not the break even, just got the profit. Even it is partial or the full profit, whatever it is. Just let me know who was in this trade. Okay, Shirko, you are in this trade. Who else was in this trade? I know that George was in this trade, I guess, from the order block. Isn't that gap above 24620? 24620. What you asking? Okay, I think you are asking about this gap. I don't look for this type of small gaps, brother. Let's see how many of you are in this trade and how many of you actually got the boom. Okay, Archana was in this trade, Devin was in this trade, Prince was in this trade, Tim was in this trade, Anthony was in this trade, so Jadani was in this trade. Boom, congratulations, brother. Aziz, take care, guys. Take care, bro. I love you all. Hey, Aziz, thank you so much, brother. Take care, you too, brother. Okay, thank you, brother, for writing boom. I think it's Donaldo. NSB, me too. Okay, you were in this trade as well. So even I was in the same trade, brother, already closed it. I really appreciate it. Those people who closed it, I really appreciate it. You're seeing the last fair value gap reaction right now. I took partial only. It's okay, brother. Absolutely okay. This market will keep providing you the entry opportunity. Don't worry about that. I was full target profit. Congratulations, brother, for getting a full target profit. But never ever try that. Okay. I mean, don't try it at home. Something like that. Boom. Thank you, Teza. Why are you in this trade, Teza? Balor, small boom and stopped out in break even. Still, congratulations, brother. I think you got 26 handle or 20 handle, whatever it is. At least 20 handle. But it's still, it is boom. Every day you are coming. Yesterday, I have framed a lot of trades like 1, 2, 3 around the morning session and the PM session on 4 winning trade. Today, so far, one trade. We'll see next trade. Even this is the lowest probable area where we are trading now. Still, we got the boom around this lowest probable area. Think about the highest probability. What is going to happen over there? Boom. Practice were you in this trade? Belmont, you thank you for that penguin brother. I was in this trade. Okay, congratulations. Hemanta Kumar. Boom. Thank you. Darun ICT. Darun ICT. Thank you for that boom. 156 watching only likes. How many likes did I get? By the way, as it didn't provide me any kind of reaction, I'm not able to take any kind of buying opportunity over here. So I was looking for that market will fall a bit. Then I will frame another trade from here, either from 22 IT model or from the wardrobe block. Market didn't give me that. So I'm not interested to take any entry now. Here, this gap, see this gap, whatever gap it is going to build, it's a possibility to take the buy, but for that entry, for example, I got the entry over here. I'm saying that this is not high probability, but this is a possibility. Stop loss will come, should be here, one tick below this gap, that last gap. This will you will find inside the fair value gap concepts. Okay, and the target is here after taking some partial. This is a possibility. If any of you would love to go for that, make sure that you are taking with the lowest leverage. Okay, so this is all about the last fair value gap inversed what to say, I mean the inversed model. Okay, not the ICT model or not something like with the ICT. Wherever this candle is going to build the gap, if there is no gap, no trade. If there is a gap, there is a trade. Okay, something like that from there. So here the stop loss, as you can see, stop loss is 11 handle. You can put it a bit lower from that gap. I'm going to keep this gap here and would love to mark that gap around that gap. If it doesn't give me the entry, it's absolutely okay with that. So that is the entry opportunity. From there, stop loss, just cover it here. I think you guys able to see this 24574.00. I just put it a bit below because stop loss is smaller, right? So that's why I just put it a bit below, but it should be just below this gap. Sometimes we did the damage, that's why I just put it a bit below here. So around 1500. I'm just not sure that it is going to give me the entry or not. So something like that. I can't cover this candle low because this is a no wick candle. So if it would love to fall for that no wick candle, I'll get stopped out. So I can't take that risk over here for 3 more handle. No, I'm not interested. So here's somewhere. Okay, 24576.00. Again, I just don't know it will provide me that entry or not, but if it provide me the entry, that is an opportunity to take the buy. Not the best model, something like that, not like best it is going to work 100%, no, not something like that. I love to take this type of entries because here risk to reward is gonna be huge. That means I'm going to take a small risk, my profit is going to be huge. Hemanta Kumar, you are in this trade. Congratulations. Belmont, thank you for that penguin, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Small boom and stop out in break even. No worries, brother. We'll find another opportunity. I believe so. What is the sniper for the 22 YT model? I don't have the 22 YT model, first of all. I have the 22 YT model, but market never give me the entry. So I really don't know where I should mark the sniper line because it never reach over there. Hit the dance floor. Hey, love. Thank you so much, Love Dragon. Hit the dance floor. Why are you in this trade, Love Dragon? Please, brother Titu, because of that buy side, we should take attention to that 15-minute fair value gap. I know that you are talking about this gap. If you are talking about this gap, avoid this gap. Just think that there is no gap. See, just look like that way. because I have explained you the context over here, what this market should do. The context, depending on that context, every bearish PDRA should be broken. Every bearish PDRA should be broken, and it should keep going higher. The more speed you will get here, the big run or the higher run you will find. So I am interested to see this liquidity will be taken, which is low probability to be honest. But if it can keep going higher without trading the bullish fair value gap, as well as without giving the respect from the last fair value gap or the 15-minute bearish gap, it has a possibility to reach over here. But if, of course, if it started to respect them, then there is a less possibility it will come over here. Instead of that, this buy side liquidity will be the last line. So let's see if it can provide me the entry by this time or not. I'm not sure about that, but I hope that it will give me that entry. Please give me that. If it give me the entry, for example, if it give me the entry, I don't know, it didn't yet. That should be the partial. If it give me the entry, this should be your partial. Very small, right? 20 handle by the brother. Please come back. Okay, that should be the entry. Okay, let's see. See, this wick went a bit below of this gap. Sometimes this shit happens. That is why I told just put it a bit below, as your stop loss is not like huge. So take a bit more risk, because sometimes I put it here and I got stopped out by the wick. Just wick did the damage. So I'm really afraid of that. So that's why I told you I put it bit below. This should be the partial. This should be the partial. After taking the partial here, then put your stop loss to the break even, hold your trade until here. It's so like when you see this type of fall, it's so like afraid, you feel very afraid, right? Oh man, it's going to hit my stop loss, it's going to hit my stop loss. Why you are thinking like that? When you are seeing this candle, you are getting very happy because you are going to get the entries. And now after this candle, when you are seeing a bit run, you are getting very afraid. Why is that? Are you taking a huge loss, 50 handle loss? Are you taking a 60 handle loss? Are you taking a 20 handle loss? Nothing. So why you were so afraid, man? It is not going to work. You will get a 13 handle loss. Now look over here. Keep watching here. How many handle it can provide you, okay? 13 handle, 25. Let me mark it. 13 handle, 25. So 13 handle, 25. I'll just mark a line over here. Around this area, okay? When this market came to this 13 handle 25, you didn't close your trade. Why? Because you need a huge profit, but you are not going to allow the market to give you a small loss. Why is that, brother? Because you need only the only the profit. You don't want to take the loss. No, this is not going to work like that way. You have to take the loss. That is why the stop loss is here. That means if you are wrong, you are going to get a small loss. If you are right, you are going to get a huge profit after the partial. So keep watching. This is now working with this last fair value gap. Okay, this is that last fair value gap. It is working with this last fair value gap, not this bullish fair value gap. It is working with this last fair value gap. One body has closed below the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. The next body has closed above the constant crossment of this last fair value gap. I'm still happy with that. Very happy with that. It should keep going higher now. At least the partial, and then the target is over here. That should be the partial. If you didn't take the partial over here, you are a gambler. Don't gamble. If you are a gambler, there is no space over here. Please don't gamble. That should be the partial. Stop loss has to be to the break even. You will get stopped out. Someone will tell you, brother, I got that huge profit. Don't give a shit to them. Your stop loss has to be to the break even. Okay, please do that. I'll keep it here because otherwise I can't see how many handles it is going to provide me. By the way, this type of gaps I don't mark it prematurely, but if I see any kind of reaction from there, I mark them as my last fair gap as a hindsight. Okay, I don't want to see any kind of reaction from this gap. No reaction from this gap. I want to see a body close above this gap. If you are in this trade, I believe that you have taken the partial. If you are in this trade, I believe you have taken the partial. Is there anyone who was in this trade? Look guys, I took a 13 handle risk, just a 13 handle risk depending on that last fair value gap concepts. You will find this inside the fair value gap concepts. This whole thing I have outlined here, you'll find it's not a great setup to be honest, but if you get it, it's gonna give you a huge R to R, risk to reward. So you will always get the huge risk to reward. Sometimes it doesn't work. As you can see here, it went a bit like one tick or two tick below this gap, just one tick or two tick below this gap. Sometimes I get stopped out because the wick did the damage. Okay, so I put it here around this area and I got stopped out by the wick. That's why when I have seen, okay, it's not like a huge stop loss, I can just cover a bit about the wick. Let me see if there was anyone. Okay, practice, you are in this trade. Congratulations, brother. Remember the mean threshold. This is the mean threshold. It can fall maximum until the mean threshold. That's why my stop loss is below that mean threshold, not at the break even, below the mean threshold. So I'll just mark it as a mean threshold so that later I can see that it has reached this mean threshold. If it failed to trade this mean threshold, means it is extremely bullish. I want to see that bullishness over here to this market. Now look at your 15-minute chart as well. Where the market came, you will get an idea what happened in this candle, why it came here. If you take a clear look on the 15-minute chart, I'm not going to show it to you. It's your job to find it. There is a new buying opportunity from here, from that order block, when it will be valid as an order block. Until then, no buy. Okay, so from here stop loss should be there. 31 handle, I can't do that, so I'll put it here randomly. When the body will close above this line, new opportunity to take the buy. When the body will close above this line, until then it's not valid. I taken the partial. Congratulations, practice. I'm not in this trade, nor is Mahdi. I believe that you have done a good job, brother. I took partial. Congratulations, Tevin. I would love to request those guys who are still, already profitable, don't overtrade. Don't overtrade, please. It's a request. I'm waiting for 2 p.m. for entries. Okay, no problem, brother. Of course, you can do that. I need manipulation. I have the manipulation already. I have the manipulation, by the way. I don't need the manipulation anymore. If the manipulation happens, that means it's a low probability. This market is not extremely bullish, and it will stay inside this range. So of course you can do that. It's not valid yet. Okay, this is not valid yet. Nobody has closed above this line. It's not valid yet. Slate, I feel we might be reaching the top of the range. Maybe we can reverse now and retest this morning's low. Maybe make lower lows. I should respect your comment, Slate, but there is like 0.0000001% possibilities it is going to make a new lower low right now. Okay, before taking the buy side liquidity, at least this buy side liquidity, before taking this buy side liquidity, there is 0.00001% it will make a new lower low without taking any kind of buy side liquidity. Just my opinion. I respect your expectation, brother. I believe that it is going to happen, but I am feeling like that way. There is 0% possibility market will go and make a new lower low. Now, if you ask me that question, I'm just replying to my brother Slate. This is the reply for only my brother Slate. This is the low that has cleared the Monday low. That is the low that has been cleared by, that has cleared the Monday low. Today is the manipulation day. So market has cleared the Monday low. It should go inside the range again because the Monday high is also been taken. There is no manipulation left before the market open. Around 9:30 market open, fall until the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. That is the new week opening gap. It fall until the upper quadrant of the new week opening gap. If I come here to this regular trading hour, you can see that this was yesterday's opening gap. See, this is the opening gap from yesterday. Okay, just look over here. Today market open, fall, closed yesterday's opening gap as well as the new week opening gap upper quadrant level. It is now going to close the today's opening gap, at least the 50% of today's opening gap. Now I'm not sure that it is going to take that liquidity or not. I'm going to say that, okay, I don't know that, but this buy side liquidity is my target. Until this buy side liquidity is not been taken, I can't think any kind of sell. No sell is valid to me until this line is not taken, which is from the electronic trading chart, which is the liquidity. Now after clearing this liquidity, it can fall one more time to the top of this new week opening gap. This is the new week opening gap top. Okay, this line, it is the new week opening gap top. So after clearing this high, it can fall one more time here to go higher again to clear this liquidity, which is I don't want to see. I would love to see it will keep going higher and it will take this liquidity and more importantly to the 50% of that today's opening gap. This is how I'm watching this market over here. Okay, that is why when this market was falling, I just keep saying, hold on, hold on, hold on. We are going to get a lot of opportunities to the buy side liquidity. Okay. So I hope that my point is clear. But again, I respect you, man, and your expectation. It is also possible. Okay. By the way, it has been validated the order block. Unfortunately, there was no entry from the order block. So I'm going to remove this one, that one, and going to write down boom for this entry. So far you have found two boom today. One was 75 handle, something like that. Oh, sorry, 71 handle. Another one is 75 handle. So you got two boom, guys. I deserve some boom. Come on, man. To the comment box, please. I'm done for the day. You should be done for the day, brother. You should be done. Where is aim? FL trader, where is aim, brother? They do not want me to make money. Why is that? Thank you guys for writing book. Thank you so much, brother. By the way, guys, my intention is not to give you the boom. My intention is to show you the price. Okay, so when this market is falling, I'm not saying you to think about the buy. Yes, I have framed a sell here from that order block, not a best order block, but I tried to frame a sell here to until this line. Unfortunately, I didn't get a sell over there. I'm absolutely okay with that. But I never frame as I didn't want to take any kind of sell. So here when this is broken, I knew that it should come until this upper quadrant. So when the upper quadrant has been traded and the yesterday's opening gap has been traded, That was the first opportunity to take the buy from this candle, which has traded the upper quadrant level of the new week opening gap. And then market came here, last parabolic gap. Wanted to see this last parabolic gap will react, and then this market will come back again to the top of this new week opening gap. Now it actually happened. You can see here this candle came to this last parabolic gap, then this candle tapped to this new week opening gap, but it's not a down close body close candle. So if it was a down close body close candle, I could frame another buying opportunity from there. Unfortunately, it was not like that, so I was not able to take any kind of buy from here, that area. I was not able to do that, so I had to wait for a candle close above the last parabolic gap. The candle has closed the gap, it has been built, new opportunity from here. Of course, you have to look for the, I was looking for the immediate reaction. 1 2 3 4, within 4 candle it give me the entry. So if you had seen that it came to this gap within 6 candle, I wouldn't go for this trade. Here you can't cover the low or anything, you have to just cover this last parabolic gap. See this last parabolic gap, just that last parabolic gap, but just be careful about the week. Sometimes week did the damage. Okay, so again, this is the boom, and this is my extreme liquidity. I would love to see that it is going to be taken. So I believe that you guys got the context how to trade. It's not something like gambling. Now let me check how many likes did I get. If it is 100 likes, then I will go for the, okay, it's exactly 100 likes. Come on, man. Why it is exactly 100 likes? Make it bit more. Come on, come on, come on. I would love to start the giveaway actually. Please, okay, 110 likes. I'm cool. Okay, all you have to do, you have to write down to the comment box at the rate of, sorry, not at the rate of, explanation mark T2WIZARD wizard. That's all you have to write down on the comment box to participate in this giveaway. This is going to be one account, 50k account, which actually last week Mahdi owned this account and he decided to give it by another fair selection. Okay, this is that buy side liquidity. I'm more interested to see. I'm not sure about that buy side liquidity, guys. I repeat, I'm not sure about this buy side liquidity, but this liquidity, until it's not taken, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. So I believe that most of you actually got the boom today. Okay, in the meantime, when this is extremely bullish, I know that I don't have any opportunity right now to go for the trade. I'd love to talk about this account one more time, as they are going to give me the free giveaway. So I'd love to talk about this a bit. This is the Blue Guardian futures. If you click on that link here, it will directly send you here. Please use the code T2Wizard. Please use that code. Tomorrow is the last opportunity for this beautiful opportunity. Okay, this is really so beautiful because $40 for 50k account is too cheap. End of the day drawdown. Standard evaluation 50k account, project X. $40 is gonna be the cost. For 25k it's gonna cost $25. 100k it's gonna cost $77. 150k $114. That's all per month. Okay, if you pass the account, you don't need to worry about paying them anything else. If you fail, just cancel the subscription and then buy another account. Just don't keep open that subscription. Would love to talk about the 50k only, where your cost is going to be $40. $3,000 is going to be your target. That's gonna be your profit target. Maximum 3 mini contract or 30 micro contract. Daily loss limit $1,250. Make sure that you didn't touch it. It's a hard breach. That means if you touch, if you lose 1,250, you will lose that whole account. Please don't touch it. Stop like around 1,100. Stop. Come back again tomorrow. Your maximum loss is $2,500. End of the day drawdown. So no need to think about the trailing drawdown. Every week you will get the payout every week, and they're too fast. If they'll take more than 48 hours, if they take to give you the money for the payout, they will give you extra $200. There is no activation fees, some scaling rules, micro and the scaling rules. Okay, you have 40% consistency. You can, it's not written over here. So if you look at their platform, they're really so trustworthy, I think so, because they're really too old. Like in 2019 they have been established, but this Blue Garden Futures, they opened this branch on 2025, in 2025. Okay, so if you come to their home screen, I don't know why it's not loading. That is the buy side liquidity I talked about. Okay, that is that buy side liquidity here. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that now, please. If you come to their home screen, you will be able to see all of their options over here. If you have any question, just on the right bottom corner, click on that. This is the message. Go to the message, ask a question, ask whatever your question is. They will give you the reply. So it's very easy, and you will get any kind of confusion will be cleared over here. Please use the code T2 Wizard. That's all my request to you guys. Okay, I will close the entry around 10:45. So 10:45 I'll close the entries. Until 10:45, make sure that you have joined to this giveaway. Please push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. And thank you, Mahati, for sharing the link to the Discord. Guys, please join to our Discord as well. Okay, it's absolutely free. Everything is free over here. You don't need to think about paying anything to T2. T2 is not going to take anything from you.
কিছু আইন না কেন কি হয়েছে কোন ব্যারাম হয়েছে
Sound look good? This one too. 40%, brother. Consistency rules is 40%. Okay, actually I will close the entries around 10:40. Okay, not around 10:45. I'll close the entries around 10:40. Write down exclamation mark T2 wizard. And to be honest, guys, right now I don't have anything to do. Instead of waiting, I have to wait a bit more to see if there is anything else. Okay, so I'm waiting to see if there is another opportunity to take buy or sell. I'm just waiting for that. Without any kind of opportunity, I can't take any trades right now. So I have to wait for the next perfect opportunity to frame another trade. Please push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. SMT Archana. What SMT you are looking for, sister? Are you looking for buy or sell? Let me know that first. Am I insightful, guys, for you? Am I successful to show you the discipline and how to wait for the perfect opportunity? Or you are just treating me like a copy trader? I like you will be able to copy my trade, so this guy is helpful for copy trading. How do you feel about me, brother or sisters? If you join to this game, okay, last giveaway, what happened when I got my winner? They are not here. Okay, so if you're not here, I'm not going to, even if you are the winner, I'm not going to give it to you. And today I'm not going to take any risk or any waiting or something like that. No, I will just ask you within 2 to 3 minutes. If you don't reply, I'll just remove you and I'll choose another guy. That's all. So please make sure that you are still here and you are with us in our Discord. I need to confirm that you are the guy who is the winner of this account. So please make sure that you are with us in our Discord. It's absolutely free, brother. You don't need to worry about anything to pay me. Nothing. Everything. This T2 is a free guy. I know you don't give a shit about the free things. It's okay. This is another new week opening gap from September 28, 2025. Right now, this market is trading that new week opening gap, okay? Around here. If you don't push the like button, there will be a low probability for being the winner. So even if you didn't push the like button, so there will be less possibility that you will be the winner. Please. This is the clickbait, okay? So push the like button if you want to increase your winning possibility. But the frame the trade, frame the trade. I can't do that. 100%. 2 minutes left before closing the entries. Make sure that you have already write down T2 wizard on the comment box. After 2 minutes, I'll close the entries and I'll do the giveaway, and then I'll close the stream actually. A bit earlier, I'm going to close the stream. I believe that not next week, because next week I will be in traveling. So after the next week, I will do the next giveaway. Of course, from this Blue Guardian Futures. But again, the offer is valid until tomorrow. So 15th of this month is the last opportunity to get 50k account by $40. Make sure that you have used the code T2Wizard. একটু মনে থাক, উড়ে যাওয়া তোর কবিতা মাখা চুল, এই শহরের হাজারো বোকা প্রেমিকেরা তো ভালো চায় বলে তাই উপন্যাসের বন্যা দিয়ে মিছিল করে যায়। আমি অলস তাই পিছে পড়ে রই। মিলে দুই আমার নীল আকাশ ছেড়ে উড়ে গেলি তুই, আমার বোকা বিমান তা সেরে যাওয়া গান, তোর পুরনো চাদরে আমি মাথা গুঁজে শুই। তোকে প্রয়োজন, তোর প্রেমে বোধ হয় এত আয়োজন, রাতে তোকে প্রয়োজন, খুব তোকে প্রয়োজন। So we are going to go for the duck race. It's gonna be the fair actually. I'll choose 10 people over here. When I'm going to choose whatever name is going to be appear over here, make sure that you have written something to the comment box. If you write something to the comment box, it will appear over here. If I see that you are the winner here, okay, here out of these 10 people, and you didn't write anything to the comment box, I will remove you and I will add one more guy over there. So you can see this is me, T2SMC Radar. I got a ticket over here. Let's see if I can be the winner. Bizarro Man actually did it before me. Let's see, okay? So the first one, Ahbab Trades. Congratulations, Ahbab Trades, for being the first guy. Please write down to the comment box, okay? Something here, around something here. Just write down something over there. It will appear over here. If you don't do that, I'll just remove your name, unfortunately. Ahbab Trades. Then the next one is going to be Jack T. He's very lucky actually. So please, Jack, write down something to the comment box, brother. Let's go for the next one. Next one. Okay, it's kind of next one, I guess. Guys, just a second. Next one, please write down something to the comment box. Otherwise, I'll remove your name and I will choose another one. Okay. So Ahbab, okay, Ahbab is here. I don't have with this problem, any problem with him. Jack, please write down something, because if you are the winner, I need to make sure that you are the winner. Okay, so you are here. Same for you guys. Dad calling. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll just Fuck. I have to finish this fast. Please guys write down something. Congratulations, Ashik. After choosing these 10 people, whoever didn't write anything, I'll remove their name. Hey Jen, please write down something, brother. James Solanio. Okay, James Solanaria. James, okay, James, please write down something, brother. Otherwise, I'll remove the name and I'll choose another guy. I have to do that. Same for you guys, you brother. Ethan Lord. I wanna make sure that you guys just came here to join and then just leave. No, I'm not interested for them. Hey, big player. Congratulations, brother, for winning. Please write down something. Otherwise, I'll remove the name. I have to do that. Write down something to the comment box. Anything. Same for you, Paul. See. Okay. So these guys, now I will remove the names who didn't write down anything to the chat box. So Abab, you are good. Jack is good. Okay. Next on, you are good, brother. He's also good. So if any of you are the winner, I will have no problem to make sure that I'm able to give you the. Okay, so I can see that everyone is here except the big player and Paul. If these two guys doesn't write anything, I will just remove their name. I have to do that. So please make sure that you have written something to the comment box. Please do that. Otherwise, I'll remove your name. You can see here Paul. What's that? Paul's Joker was something like that. And big player. Okay. So big player is here. Finally. Thank you, brother. I just make sure that this guy. Otherwise, I'll remove your name, brother. If you are the winner, you are not going to get the account. Please write down something to the comment box. And these 10 people, make sure you are with us in the Discord. All of these 10 people, okay? I don't think so he's here. I'll just wait 30 more second, okay? If I don't win, I'll ban Mahati. You are not the winner here. Your name is not here, Tamimi. Where is your name, brother? Your name is here, by the way. Okay, Paul is also here. Thank you, brother, for confirming. So all of 10 people are here. I'll just put them into a 60-second race. Okay. What did he say? By the way, I just need to make sure that big player, are you the winner last time? If you are the winner, I have to change your name. I think you have won the last account, right? I mean, you are the, what is his name? Gladiator. Okay, brother, I have to remove you, man. I hope that you will understand, brother. So I have to choose another one. Thank you for understanding, brother. Thank you so much, brother. So this is Futures Point Hunter. Now another guy, Futures Point Hunter. Please, brother, write down something. Futures Points Hunter. Futures Point Hunter. Please write down something, and then I will start that duck race. This big player is extremely lucky, by the way. Futures Point Hunter, are you here, brother? Khalid, my name is also not here. You can see here T2 SMC Trader got one ticket. I'm the second one after the Bizarro man. Both of us are unlucky. I'm not. We are not here. Okay, I don't think so. He is also here. Okay, I'm going to remove his name as well. You can hear my thing, right? I mean, okay, I don't think so. He's also here. I'm going to remove his name because he's not here. We'll have to see another winner. Okay, top down VH. Is he here? Top down VH. This guy. Top down underscore VH. Are you here? Guys, it is a problem because some people actually join just for the giveaway. So I have to make sure that they are here. So if this guy is okay, he's here. Okay, I don't have any problem with him then. But just make sure that all of you are with us in our Discord. Okay, so I'll put these 10 people into a race for 60 seconds. Who is going to be the winner? I'll just contact with him through our Discord. So who is going to be the winner? Predict it, guys. I'm good at predicting where the market is going. I mean going. So predict the winner here. I wanna see who is going to be the right here. Jack Jane 7586. Jenny. My prediction: Jack 2 will win. Okay, let's see who is going to be the winner. Top down VH 7 or 4 duck 7 4. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, let's see. I feel like Jack T actually. I'm feeling like Jack T is going to be the winner. I'm not sure about that. Okay, top down BS is speed in his speed in his speed in his speed. Okay, congratulations, top down. Thank you, brother, for being the winner. Top down VH. Okay, so who is that top down? Okay, the last guy actually who joined here. Hello, sir. Brother, please comment on our Discord. This guy is the last one. Okay, he just came here after removing some names. He came here and he's the winner. Wow. Congratulations, brother. Top down VH, please make sure that you have commented to our Discord. In the Discord main room. Okay, so come to the Discord. And where is the main room? Okay, here. This is the main room. Comment on the main room. Give me a minute. My PC is off. Okay, guys, you guys can leave. Okay, right now. So I'll just make sure that he's here. I mean, he's here already. So he will just confirm, and then I will close the stream. I'm just not interested to hold this session anymore. I have to go outside. I have some job to do because I'm going to travel next week. So I'm just going to close the stream a bit earlier today. I'll try. I'll try my level best around the PM session to do that members only live about the session liquidity. Not a promise, but I'll try my level best. Okay, that's all I can say. Okay, I can see that Marquis has got some thanks, great thanks from Ahbab. I'm going to start to be jealous about Marquis. Marquis, I'm going to jealous you, man. Okay, so 72% is in green, 11% is in still red. I have no idea how can make them green, but yeah, next time, brother. Next time, inshallah. Gray 17%. Perfect. But happy to see that 72% is the winner. Thank you so much for being the winner. Guys, please don't give me the personal message. It's a request to all of you. Please don't give me the personal message. Please don't do that. If you have any question, ask that to the main room and you will get your reply for sure. We have a lot of wizard over here. They're 1,000 times better than me. Still, if I see something is wrong, I'll try to reply you. So please make sure that is here, okay? Brother, if I come to the PM session, it's gonna be the members only live, okay? So only the members, they will be able to join over there. If you see this name, Marquis, their name is in green, like look like Sharoda. Their name is green, so they're the YouTube members. So this is a members only live. So unfortunately, you won't be able to join over there. And it's not something you have to join because this is something, what to say? I mean, I don't know what to say. Hello? Walaikum salam. আচ্ছা আমি ফোন দিচ্ছি মাসুম, আমি 5 মিনিট পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি। আমি ফোন দিচ্ছি 5 মিনিট পরে আমি ফোন দিচ্ছি। রাখ, রাখ, আমি ফোন 5 মিনিট পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি, আমি 5 মিনিট পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি, রাখ। আচ্ছা মাসুম রাখো, আমি 5 মিনিট পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি ভাইয়া। হ্যালো brother, can you please confirm to the YouTube if Bharat you are the same guy or not? Just confirm it from the YouTube, okay? So please write down something in YouTube. Just write down something to the comment box. I'll be confirm, okay, that you are the same guy. Please do that. And thank you so much guys for being over here. Just around the PM session, I'll try my level best, okay? Top down BS is my Discord. Top down. হ্যাঁ যাচ্ছ কই তুমি? আচ্ছা আসতেছি, বেরোচ্ছি। This VH is you, brother? The VH, this VH, this is you? Top down VH is my Discord. Okay, this guy is you, right? This VH. Now just go back YouTube and confirm that VH is the same as top down. Yeah, just confirm that, brother. Oh man, come on, I have to go outside. It's waiting. Brother, just confirm to the YouTube that you are the VH. Okay, this guy. Mahdi, can you please take care of this? I have to go out. VH is my Discord. Okay, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I'll knock you, okay, brother. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I'm just going to close the stream. I have to go outside. And thank you so much for being over here. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Until then, cheers, guys.